What's up, chart? Welcome to Makai's Voice. It's your boy Makai. We're back with another YouTube video. And your boy here to talk about communication. We in a day and an age where nobody communicate. It's more normal of you to text somebody that you know in real life than to walk up to them, tap them on the shoulder, and be like, yo, I gotta tell you something. A mother gonna look at you like, yo, like, what you touching me for? What you talking to me for, yo? Bro, I'm here to break that, bro. Like, we need to start talking. Like the first steps to building is talking. Y'all know words got a powerful tongue, bro. Words are powerful. So if we sit here and we talking to one another, it's just like affirmations. If we talk about the future and what we're gonna do when we talking about doing this and doing that and when we constantly talking about our future, action is gonna come behind that. See, because it's like affirmations. You put in these words out in the air or these sentences and these statements, these big statements out in the air, and now they're in reality. Now they're floating around the air, waiting to create a structure, right? And now you have these things waiting for you to act upon. And while you're talking and talking about it, you're influencing the other person. They're talking about it, and then that person influences friends, and they talk about it, and then their friends influence the friends that friend don't know, and they talking about it. So now all of a sudden, everybody talking about their future. Now everybody building plans to somehow take over the government and, like, you know what I'm saying, do some crazy junk. See what I'm saying? But main conclusion of the story is that we need to start talking. Like, I don't know. People avoid like conversations where they have to look back on themselves and say, you know, there's a lot of haters in this world because if the person next to you is doing great, that reflects upon you. You know what I'm saying? And if you not doing great, but the person next to you is doing great, your first reaction is gonna be like, bro, you doing too much. You don't know why? Because you're not doing enough. So you gonna tell them they doing too much so they can do what you doing. So you can be comfortable in what you do. But in reality, you're not comfortable in what you do. You see what I'm saying? Well, no, you are comfortable in what you do. You scratch that. You just need to do more. And you tell them they doing too much because you're not doing enough. And it's like, bro, we need to stop that. Like, sometimes we need to just take a step back, look at ourselves, and be like, yo, like, you right, bro. I need to start doing this. We need to start humbling ourselves. We think we kings, queens, and stuff. And like, yeah, it's good to have confidence, but it's not good to have confidence with no result. If you can have confidence, but if there's nothing to show for what you think you are, you're not that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, that I had to do that at a certain point in my life. Like, I thought I was I thought I knew everything, thought I was smart, but I have nothing to show for it, right? So I'm like, okay, so I think I'm so smart. What do I want to be then? I went off and I just left no stone unturned in my mind. I was just thinking thoughts, and for a minute I felt lost. So when you lost, you find the most, because that's when you learn. It's like charting uncharted territory. You're in the forest and you're moving around, you're finding things. If you were just planted somewhere in Africa and you just needed to find, and you just didn't know where to go, you would start walking somewhere, right? You would start finding things along the way that's going to help you on your journey. You're going to start building, you know what I'm saying, things and structures and stuff. And then next thing you know, you're going to have exactly what you want. See, you being planted in Africa, you're going to find the minerals. You're going to find all the things that you did not know was there when you're lost. And these minerals and these things that help you build, and these structures that you're gonna build out of the trees and out of the, you know what I'm saying, animals or whatever that you see, is your thoughts. These are all thoughts, and your mind is the forest. You gotta chart that mug. You don't know what's in it, but you gotta trust that whatever in your mind is gonna help you build to wherever you need to be. So you need to chart your mind. Like, and get a map and like literally map your mind out. Map your whole mind out. All the bad, all the good. You know what I'm saying? And then you can literally, that's how we learn. Like as humans, we charted territories. We tasted the bad stuff. If it killed us, oh, it's bad. If it made our stomach bad, oh, it's bad. We not eating that. But if it made us feel energetic, if it got us going, oh yeah, this was good. You see what I'm saying? It's different when you actually know. Some people keep themselves in a comfortable box in their mind, so they don't know the luxury of exploring outside of that box. They don't know the luxury. They don't know the minerals. They don't know the berries. They don't know the apples. They don't know the fruits. They aren't reaping the fruits of their mind because they're only in the drought. But the drought is comfortable. You know, they like the little cracks in the ground. They play with that shit. They like the ants and shit. The ants are their friends. But they don't know that there's fucking moose on the other side of the world in your mind. There's moose. There's goddamn camels. There's just a bunch of other stuff, fruits, apples, berries, strawberries. You ain't even seen a strawberry before. You know what I'm saying? You need to go out. You need to go out, you know what I'm saying, and get a strawberry. Find a strawberry. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are afraid of strawberries because it's red. And blood is red. But strawberries are good. So how are you ever going to reap the goodness of that strawberry if you always connecting it to blood because it's red? Think about, stop being afraid of being fearful. Stop saying that fear is going to stop you. Fear is not going to stop you. Feeling small, feeling humbled, feeling, that's not going to stop you. If anything, it's going to build you, right? Because and a lot of times the biggest people know this. You got to humble yourself when you're in a room full of people that you need to learn from. You can't go in a room full of people that you need to learn from and think you know better than them. That's why I walk in a room full of people and I say, even if I feel like I mean, I don't hold myself back, but at the same time, I try to be fascinated, right? I try to admire. You know what I'm saying? I try to build upon. I don't I don't just rule. You see what I'm saying? That's the leadership that everybody think that they should have. Power, rule over somebody. Nah. You just need to have power over yourself. Rulership over yourself. When you have that rulership over yourself, nobody can tame you. You see what I'm saying? Nobody can tame you. You was like an animal in the wild doing whatever you want to do because it satisfies you or it satisfies what you want to satisfy. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, don't implant this in a bad way in your mind, like, oh, if I have rulership over myself, then I could just start doing shit and nobody like doing bad. No, like always listen to your peers. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Listen to your peers. Listen to the people that you know that have a good head on their shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Because community matters. Like people matter. As much as people say don't listen to nobody, I'm gonna say the same thing. Listen to people because they could say the worst things about you, but all of that could be true. And it's all about how you take it and how you integrate it in your life is to say if you change or not. You see what I'm saying? I used to be called I'm annoying. I talk too much. This, that. But if I just took that and just shut myself down all the way, I would have been cooked. I wouldn't have been talking how I do now. But I took that and I channeled it and I was like, interpret it in a way where it was like, okay, so if I talk too much, I need to make what I say matter so they will listen. You see what I'm saying? Now I want to be a philosopher. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to be a psychologist. Now I want to be a behavioral neuroscientist. Why? Because of these things that of these uncharted territories that I reached in my mind from the thoughts that I never thought I would have. I was even thinking about being a teacher, twin. I want to teach people. And little do you know, I'm just like, oh, like I would never be a teacher. Books, all, bro, what, bro, what, man? A teacher, bro. Like, bro, I used to really, I'm not being no teacher, but now, I feel as though any other job is gonna have me following some type of rule book. It's gonna keep me in a box. Do this way, do that way. If I become a psychologist, I can. I'm not necessarily being a psychiatrist and diagnosing from a rule book, but I'm creating my own evaluations. See what I'm saying? If I become a behavioral neuroscientist, I'm doing my own research. If I'm becoming a philosopher, I'm literally creating my own thoughts, giving my own theories. So these are things that's not gonna put me in a box that I want to be. You see what I'm saying? But it's like and also teaching influences your mind, because teaching others, when you teach, you grow your mind, because people because of how people learn. You have you have to understand how people interpret things. You have to get your communicate. I would want to teach, right? If anything, but I said, nah, I might be a professor. I don't know. Just a bunch of things dealing with people that's gonna grow my mind. I feel like that's what I want to do. But these things are not gonna keep me in a box. These things are not gonna make me follow methods that I don't even believe in. You see what I'm saying? So it's more things like, okay, these we need to stop looking at the world like the final product, so we can build more. Like, we take what's given and we eat the fruit off that. We all eating the fruit. We all eating apples right now, and we don't know that there's strawberries. We don't know. We don't know no watermelons. We don't know that there's pineapples. We don't know that there's mangoes. We don't know none of these other fruits or vegetables. We don't know none of it. We just eating apples. And you wanna know what the apples is? TikTok, Instagram. What else? Weed. What else? Um, Sex. What else? Just all the BS that they give us, and we don't know the rest, or we scared to chart the rest, or we. And I can say it in mind, we only eating the apple tree of our mind. There's mangoes, strawberries, blueberries, vegetables. There's just a whole tree of like veggies and fruits, and we just on the apple tree eating that part. And whatever part of your mind that you on, that you feel like you stuck on, that's the apple tree. Your thoughts right now is the apple tree. Get out of that apple tree. Explore. Go around. Just start doing something. Something is better than nothing. All right, chat. All right, chat. So that concludes my episode of Makai's Voice, charting uncharted territories. Have a nice day. Have a wonderful mind. You know what I'm saying? Be fruitful in your mind. Be great. Just live life and let your life grow like a vine, etc., etc. Y'all know what's going on in my mind. Peace out. Makai's Voice is out. We're doing stuff. All right. Peace out, chat. Have a nice day. Do whatever you want to do. Peace, boo.